Stones, it's a long ball up towards Haaland. Haaland up against Holding, holds him off, lays it off to De Bruyne, and De Bruyne's advancing, and De Bruyne keeps on going and hits it into the back of the net. What a sensational goal! Kevin De Bruyne off the layoff from Haaland. He raced 40 metres and slid his shot. Floats it in, and there's an unmarked header, and City is offside. It's offside. Stones is offside. Stones planted his header into the net, but he's offside. Coming. The VAR check.
I do think Alan's going to be really disappointed that he hasn't put the game to bed.
Oh, he has, and he might get the chance here because the ball's been given away. Haaland towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne now in the penalty area, and that is the end of the night for Arsenal. Haaland with the assist, De Bruyne with the side foot. The Blues are in cruise control.
It's a reversal
of the Premier League 2 title. Now Arsenal are going to score here. They pull one back. It's a tidy finish from Rob Holding. There wouldn't have been many people who would have had him down as the Arsenal goal scorer, but the ball wasn't cleared from Foden on the edge of the area. On to Haaland! 4-1! What was I saying? That it was a night when Haaland's going to get 2 assists but no goal. I must have been out of my mind.
He needs to take that elastic band out maybe a bit earlier. It's a terrific.
As well. A lovely ball through here for Doku, who steps inside and finds the bottom corner, and Manchester City have the opening goal, taken superbly by Jeremy Doku. 8 goals this season, and that is a new high, and it's turned over quickly here, an opportunity for Juve. Koopmeiners ties it up. Manchester City in front for under 3 minutes. Savinho down the right side, up against Kostic. Lovely little ball through, and it's pulled right across the 6-yard box and put in for an own goal. Kalulu. Manchester City back in front.
Manchester City and Juve in their first respective 2 matches. Quite the different test for Juve today.
Reinders rolls it through. It's a chance here across for Haaland. Erling Haaland will not score many easier than that. He gets number 3 for Manchester City. And for Erling Haaland, it is 300.
Trying to build out of the back on a goal kick.
Just instinct, wasn't it, from Ederson there? This is Haaland. The way opens up for Erling Haaland. He slides it through. Foden can't get there. Foden will get there. Straight off the bench. Phil Foden with the impact to make it 4-1 for Manchester City. They are completely in control here against Juventus. Played in towards the front post, and it was decent header away there by Thuram. Back in towards Haaland. Haaland again! De Gregorio had to come up with a big save, and this time it's in. What a strike! In off the crossbar. Manchester City have another one. An incredible finish from Savinho.
I don't think that is brought up as much as it should be brought up. Is that
Yildiz through the middle, and it's an opportunity here for Juve to get one back. Vlahovic finds the finish.
For Rodri, and he's given away, and Spurs will score. Well, it's what City do. They play out from the back. They play it to players who are under pressure. By Rodri, it's still danger. Parried away, and Spurs lead by 2-0. Emerson Royale on the follow-up has headed it into the back of the City net. 2 goals, 3 minutes. Outside it goes to Mahrez. Mahrez in the penalty area. The cross isn't a bad one. Gundogan is blocked. Grealish is blocked, and then it's turned in. Alvarez, City back in the game. It's the 6th minute of the second half, and it is City 1. Spurs the final third, lays it out wide. Mahrez joins in on the right wing. Mahrez comes in field, plays it to Rodri. Rodri scoops it forward. Mahrez, Haaland! Can you believe it? 2-0 down at half-time. It's 2-2!
Fantastic. What a great energy now around the stadium. And it's quick, they've moved the ball quick, kept it alive.
Rodri plays it out wide to Mahrez. Mahrez won't get it, he will get to it. He's got the better of Perisic. Into the area goes Mahrez and scores! Riyad Mahrez, City 3, Spurs 2. What a comeback!
Brilliant. I think it's...
Ederson's gone long, Mahrez is onto it. Mahrez! 4-2. An assist for Ederson. A second goal for Mahrez. And Spurs are beaten.
Fantastic. We've called for it. Ederson's been embraced by...
Signs that Manchester City are just starting to warm to their task. Finding a pocket of space. Oh, that's lovely. Vintage Phil Foden. What a classy finish from the Manchester City man to give them the lead. Manchester City. Enough hand on it. Doku comes. And Haaland! The celebration maybe. Reinders into Foden. Lovely quick feed from Foden. And another sumptuous strike from Phil Foden. What a lovely ball that is. The box as well. Good run here and a fabulous finish. And that will take care of business.
Through the gears here. The cross comes in from another Foden. Absolutely brilliant start. Phil Foden, first goal against United. And boy, has he enjoyed it.
Terrific play from Manchester City, but so poor from United.
Well, I've heard so much talk. And City's corner comes in. Haaland off the line. Did it cross?
Goal.
Yes, it did. It's 2-0 City. And Haaland's first chance of the game inevitably goes into the net. The goal machine is clicking again.
We spoke.
City have men over here. De Bruyne, Haaland, 3-0. Kevin De Bruyne assist. Erling Haaland goal. It's becoming a cliche, but it's away from Eriksen. Keeps on going, De Bruyne into the gap for Haaland. Haaland now up against Lindelof. Plays it in. Foden! 4-0! Absolutely brilliant from City. A wonderful, wonderful counter-attack. De Bruyne at the pivot, and Phil Foden gets his second. The ball down well, Anthony. Comes in field, hits a shot. Oh, what a goal. What a goal that is. 25 metres from goal, and Ederson couldn't get near it. And now skips forward and on to Grealish. Dalot in front of him. Gomez on his overlap, goes inside to De Bruyne. Now outside to Gomez, inside Haaland! 5-1! Hat-trick, Erling Haaland. The records keep on tumbling. Erling Haaland's got a hat-trick for City. It's the first time they've scored 5 in a derby at the Etihad Stadium. It might not be the end of the scoring today. To Grealish. Grealish comes forward. Haaland is in a little bit of space. Foden is as well. Haaland has it now. Turns, keeps on going Haaland. On to Foden. Foden! 6-1! Flag has stayed down. VAR are checking. Otherwise it's 2 City hat-tricks. And that has never happened before in a Manchester derby. United are inside the penalty area. Good save by Ederson, and United have made it 6-2. Turned in by Martial, who doesn't know quite what to do. He picks the ball out of the net. Martial scores. Mind you, there was no pressure on him, and it's.
City here with a little more room, and Sterling cutting inside again. They get the block on. David Silva here, 1-0 Manchester City. The little magic man from midfield strikes. This is. Bernardo Silva looking for the right sort of ball. Gabriel Jesus! I think it might have already crossed the line when Sterling touched it. You can argue about that later. But Manchester City are 2 up after more exquisite play.
You said it's moments before in
place. Raheem Sterling. Gabriel Jesus is onside. So too is De Bruyne. And this is going to be another one. Yes, it is. Kevin De Bruyne, only a few minutes after coming on, makes it 3 in cool, composed fashion.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
Need a few breaks, I think, when you're playing against this City team. And De Bruyne again has picked the right ball. Jesus is in. This could be another one. It is 4-0. Manchester City, rampant and running riot at Wembley. That's his 5th goal in this FA Cup run.
Too quick, too dynamic, just too good Manchester City to counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva across, and Sterling is there to make it 5. This is becoming a battering now. It's another glorious goal. De Bruyne to fizz that one in, and there is another one for Sterling. 6-0, it's a record equaler. History being made here at Wembley in 2019.
Out to float in a right-footed ball, and City haven't got it away, and Palace have scored. Well, there are claims that it was put in with an arm. The City players are all turning, saying that was a handball. But at the moment, Palace is celebrating the fact that they lead. A floated ball into the box, and it goes. And then they're going to score again. They lead 2-0. A header into the net from Anderson. Crystal Palace once again giving City problems, and they lead 2-0 at the Etihad.
You can't really get any more of a simple goal. It's a straight corner, it's a free header on a post. Again.
Little bit of space now for Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva skipping into the area, keeps on going, unleashes a shot. City are back in the game. Now then, game on, ladies and gentlemen. City, the comeback specialists. So, as the cross comes in towards Alvarez, it's cleared as far as Foden. Good ball in! His first City goal at the Etihad Stadium, and I told you that when they get one, they knock the dominoes over. Palace haven't set up for it. Into the box to Alvarez, back it goes, and Stones, and Haaland! Erling Haaland! Never, ever say that City again. Haaland has it, Haaland still, Haaland! Ladies and gentlemen, Haaland has his first City match ball. It will not be his last.
It's not just the finish, it's the play, it's appreciation. Foden finds a pocket, plays around the corner, Gundogan breaks the lines, and then the movement and the finish. I don't think I've had such a big smile on my face.
Beautifully played by Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Bernardo Silva. He plays it across. It's set up for a finish. And it's another early goal from Raheem Sterling. City just keep on doing it. On the left-hand side by Zinchenko. He gets a fortuitous rebound. Here's Aguero with the shot. Oh! Sergio Aguero! That is a stunning strike into the top right-hand corner. Only as far as Alexander Zinchenko. This one falls for Aguero! Oh! 2 for Aguero. Chelsea just don't know what's hit them. Aguero clinical in front of goal. From the Chelsea defence, this is Sterling on the left. Plays to Aguero, who's on for a hat-trick here. And here is Gundogan! Well, he had been quiet, but he announces his presence shortly before the 25-minute mark with a low strike. It's 4-0 to City. Or another hat-trick. He can! Aguero with goal number 5 for Manchester City. The calmest of finishes from a player who has done it so many times. But it's straight at Ederson. He plays around the back of Loftus-Cheek and it's put in by Raheem Sterling for his second goal of the afternoon. Such clever work in the build-up.
Gave a thumbs up as he received the pass. Rodri turns away from Musiala and puts the hammer down. Oh, what a goal! Top corner, top quality from Rodri. Every time he gets the ball 30, 40 yards from goal, this crowd cries shoot. Most of the time he declines that invitation. Upamecano loses out to Grealish, and here's Haaland, and there's Bernardo Silva! A Silva goal of solid gold for Manchester City. One mistake, that's all it took. One moment of switch off from Deo Upamecano. Haaland leapt, De Ligt leapt with him. Alvarez. That was stoned, here is Haaland! He was always going to score tonight. Manchester City have a 3-goal lead. Look at the joy and look at the abject misery.
Sterling keeps on going, squares this one, Foden, here comes the rebound, Ilkay Gundogan makes amends for his earlier penalty miss, and you can see how much that one means to him. Gundogan strikes, City lead just after the restart at Anfield. Take the long run up. There it is, left footed, he slams it in, City concede, Liverpool go back level. With just under half an hour remaining, it's back all square at Anfield. The one ricocheting around. Imagine there would be another goal in this one. Here's Foden. Foden, he's slipped past 3 defenders, brings it across. Gundogan scored again! And Manchester City are in front once more. Ilkay Gundogan from close range for the second time. Another ball given away. Opportunity for City. Scooped up, headed in. It's Sterling who scores. 3-1 to City. Liverpool switch off again. City make them pay. Opportunity here for Gabriel Jesus to spread over to the right. He wants that one back towards the penalty spot as that one is struck towards goal, and then some from Phil Foden. One of his best ever. A A powerful drive from Phil Foden makes it 4-1 to City.
And he strides forward and tries to steer it. He hits the post first time, and what a piece of improvisation as Alvarez reacted to put Manchester City in front in 40 seconds.
There's the strike, there's the save, and then the play down.
Brilliant pass to Phil Foden. Deflection on it, takes it in. There's an element of good fortune attached to it. It might even go down as an own goal off Nino, but Foden made it happen. Manchester City are making it happen. They're 2 up.
Just look at Foden's body shape.
Kovacic feeds Alvarez, had a little look. That's a great cross. Phil Foden runs it in and runs away to celebrate. That's going to stand for Phil Foden. No own goal this time. 3-0 to Manchester City.
Ball across the box. Phil Foden wants it.
Mateus Nunes. Alvarez. Wonderful. As clean a strike as one could wish for. It's 4, and they're into record-breaking territory here. Manchester City in the FIFA Club World Cup.
In the final third, and the cross comes in, and they'll score through Eze, and Crystal Palace tap the ball into the net, and City think it should be offside. Palace is celebrating. Eze's tapped it in. The Premier League this season, as the ball is in from Richards. Richards just levered himself into position, headed it into the back of the net, and De Bruyne runs up and hits it in. City 1, Crystal Palace 2. De Bruyne puts the Blues back in the game, and although there was a massive wall in front of Henderson, he was wrong-footed, which suggests there might have been a nick on the way through.
Yeah, I think it went through the wall, but it was a clear.
Kovacic into the gap for McAtee. McAtee tries to get round the outside. Little dab to the far. De Bruyne's cushion. Gundogan misses it. Marmoush! City 2, Crystal Palace 2. What a game of football! I mentioned that and the ball goes into the box, and O'Reilly goes in there, and he plays it across, and De Bruyne helps it on, and Kovacic hits it in, and City lead by 3 goals to 2. What a turnaround! What a start to the second half! Matteo. Ederson's long ball to McAtee. McAtee's on the end of it, and he's got round Henderson, and McAtee round the outside. A 4-2 City. Ederson with another assist, and McAtee has just taken part in the most sensational celebration. Like a gymnast, he spun in midair.
Ali, incredibly, City push up to the.
Nico on to McAtee on the right hand side. Into the box goes McAtee. Little clip over the top, up towards Gundogan. Hit by O'Reilly. City 5, Crystal Palace 2. Nico O'Reilly with a side-foot volley. And if there was any lingering doubt, that has gone. The Blues have the points.
Oliver Torres.
I'm not having him in that though.
Here's Acuna whipping the cross in. Not bad, good goal.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliantly finished by En-Nesyri, who was the man for the big moments last season, and he managed to get above Nathan Ake and guide that header past Ederson. And Sevilla, the Europa League holders, lead Manchester. Rodri onto Phil Foden. Haaland still waiting for some kind of service in the middle. He's going to try and attack this. So is Palmer! And Manchester City equalise in the Super Cup. And they've got so many experienced players on the pitch tonight, but it's young Cole Palmer who steps up again.
It's the Norwegian, and it's 1-0 to Manchester City. That will soothe the nerves.
Maybe the first shot he's had at goal tonight, but
Campos against Ederson. It's 1-1.
done the same.
Another brilliant penalty. This to make it 2-2. And it is 2-2. Another sensational penalty. Goalkeeper sent the wrong way. 3-2.
Yeah, he deserves to convert that.
3-3. The stuttering run-up. Grealish makes sure. 4-3. Another brilliant penalty.
Yeah. That's good when you...
Walker for Manchester City. And almost kept out by Bono. Got a hand to the ball. He knows how close he was to keeping that out. It's Goodall who thumps his shot against the crossbar. And it is Manchester City who had the UEFA Super Cup to their UEFA Champions League win. It went to the wire.
Been training for a couple of days. Oh, here's Aguero right through the middle. Sergio Aguero, the scourge of Arsenal again. He scores against the Gunners for a fifth match in a row and moves himself to 199 Manchester City goals. Gundogan and diverted in by Vincent Kompany. The grip on the Carabao Cup gets that much. Many goals for the club for him. Already the record scorer. Danilo. David Silva. And he's got one. All three scorers from 2014, 2016 and now 2018 winning teams. Surely it will be a win for Manchester City. They lead Arsenal by 3 goals to nil.
Well, I have to say,
Fish long towards Openda, who'll chase on and reach, and there's no flag here. Openda in! And hang on, the team beaten 7-0 here back in March. It was simple long ball route 1. Yanis Blazvic, the goalkeeper. Openda here, look, Xavi. Openda, he's away again here. Will lightning strike twice in the first half. Openda in on goal. Remarkable. It is the Luis Openda show in Manchester. 2 near carbon copies. And again here, that on the chase here, Erling Haaland! Guardiola, oh Foden, lovely feet, marvellous goal. And they're level. Oh, Foden here, the dancing feet to level the game for Guardiola City. Now Ake. Lewis, lovely ball now for Doku again. Doku, and Foden took it well, and here Alvarez! A fight back of champions who have it's nicely worked. Here's Phil Foden, Riyad Mahrez and Aguero the options. It's Aguero and he scores his 200th goal in a Manchester City shirt.
that Pep Guardiola will be so pleased by the part that young Phil Foden played in the Manchester City goal. It's City 1, Chelsea 0. The goal anticipated by Stones, and now Gundogan can bring City forward. Bernardo Silva screaming for it, and they found him as well, and they've got men over, and here's Aguero, and that's a brilliant goal by Manchester City. It was simple, it was quick, it was effective, and it was sharp, and Aguero was on the end of it to finish it off. City 2, Chelsea 0.
Backwards before they can go forwards. Bernardo Silva. Manchester City go in front. It's Rodrigo. Perhaps payback time for what happened 2 years ago when he
But the fact that he was where he was is quite telling. Shirky, oh, and he didn't get a hold of it, and O'Reilly pounces. Well, City's grip tightens as the goalkeeper's failed him.
Well, it's been coming, hasn't it, for Man?
Tess Nunes. And O'Reilly's there again! Sheer delight for Manchester City! Arsenal sent tottering to the canvas! And Manchester City... Oh.
Look at it, Graham Potter. And scores emphatically. Matt Grimes for Swansea puts a dent in Manchester City.
Yeah, lovely. Well taken.
Doing some good football at times here. Swansea. James. Dyer. Selina. 2-0. What a fantastic goal by Swansea. And the former Manchester City man has come back to bite them. Sensational goal. Another block. This time, Fulton it was, and there is a goal. Bernardo Silva, beautifully struck off the outside of the boot. Manchester City are back in it on the... And he does go in off the post in the end. Manchester City have salvaged it. Does look like just a question if they can hold out, and they can't hold out. Aguero, wouldn't you just know it?
Well, that's tight, he looks offside.
Well, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks like his right foot looks offside.
Ahmedashvili saved Haaland's penalty, but of course Haaland then scored the vital penalty that beat Liverpool at Anfield. This time, Haaland comes out on top. It's City 1, Liverpool 0. And Erling Haaland, who scored at Anfield to give City the win and complete the double in the Premier League, sends Ahmedashvili the wrong way, and in the... Nunes, well, he can attack here if he wants to. On it goes to Cherki. Cherki can get into the area, plays it into Semenyo. Little clip in, Haaland's header! City 2, Liverpool 0! A goal of the finest quality! And right on half-time, City have a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, that was a touch of class. Nunes plays the ball to Cherki.
Here is Cherki. Cherki taps it into Semenyo. Semenyo, 3-0. Well, Cherki didn't get an assist for the second goal. He sure does have one for the third. And Liverpool are 3 in arrears, and the Blues are dreaming of it. It's with Doku. Kanate comes across with it. Doku can maybe take him on here. Slips it through. O'Reilly, good position. Across the face of the goal. Erling Haaland hat-trick. City 4, Liverpool 0. Give the match ball to Erling Haaland, and let's see City in another semi-final. The game is done.
That's just too good.
On the right, Stones. Walker. De Bruyne through to Bernardo Silva. Courtois not keeping that one out. Manchester City's dominance of the game now reflected in the score.
Beautiful goal. Great run from John.
Grealish. Carvajal's allowing him the chance to run into the box and find Gundogan. And now it's Bernardo Silva. Manchester City double their lead. They have air to breathe. They tentatively have 1 foot in the final. In from De Bruyne, and it's in for 3. Manchester City are surely now heading to another Champions League final. May well have got in off Eder Militao with a Kanji challenge. City are 3 minutes away from the party starting. There might be another one on this ground on Sunday if they can clinch the Premier League title. But this is huge for them tonight. And here's Alvarez!
First touch.
The man who really has the Midas touch this season. He might win the lot.
In both the FA Cup and the League Cup, it was inevitable, I guess, that one day we'd have an all-Manchester final. The last time these two met here in the competition, City have scored already! The ball into the box, and Ilkay Gundogan tucks it in. It was just one of those moving around moments. It sat up for the volley, and Ilkay Gundogan connected on the edge of the area, and City are in front, inside. From Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes with a penalty. It's 1-1.
That's a wonderful penalty. Very cool. That little bit of hesitation. He just waits as long as possible.
It's deep, very deep. Gundogan hits a volley, and it's gone in! Oh my goodness me! Ilkay Gundogan has scored 2 volleys from outside the area, and City are back in front. It's 2-1.
Amazing. Talked about set pieces. We talked about what City do. De Bruyne didn't sting it in. He hung.
Are up there with him. Messi's got there too. Here's Messi. Oh, he started it and then he finished it. And Barcelona hit Manchester City on the counter-attack and lead 1-0. Oh, it's just a remarkable. And there's a mistake though, and it presents a chance for Sterling, who tees up Gundogan. And there's the Barcelona mistake, punished by Manchester City.
That's a terrific goal from Manchester City.
It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's absolutely brilliant as well. Kevin De Bruyne with a huge goal for Manchester City. Superbly dispatched. And Manchester City lead Barcelona 2-1.
And they deserve that, City. They've been exceptional at the start of this second half. Just look at the wall from Barcelona.
On the Jesus Navas, who's in behind him, tried to tee up Aguero, and there's Gundogan. And Manchester City lead 3-1. What a night at the Etihad for Manchester City.
The 3-1, and they deserve it. They've been exceptional in this second half. Barcelona defensively.
It's offside.
The cross comes in from Luca Digne. It's turned in by Matty Cash, and Aston Villa hit the front. It is the worst thing that City would have wished
upon winning it.
As Watkins glances the ball on towards Coutinho, shooting chance, and Villa lead 2-0. Philippe Coutinho has slotted it into the corner of the City net. It's out wide to Sterling in the right wing position. Sterling towards the edge of the penalty area, tries to get beyond Luca Digne. The cross is a beauty, and the City are back in the game! Ilkay Gundogan! Wow, when you need it! Zinchenko, wide on the left-hand side. Zinchenko cuts in field, comes again, plays it towards Rodri. Rodri! 2-2! It's on! It's on! My goodness, it's on! Rodri! 2-2 at the Etihad!
I'm as emotional as the fans. I should have some composure about myself.
Joao Cancelo, midway inside the Villa half, plays it in the gap to Jesus. It reaches De Bruyne into the penalty area, and